When it comes to the most significant organizations, they are simply not ready for it there. Perhaps, however, after watching this movie, you will have a better understanding of who we truly are, guys. Furthermore, I would like to explain how Ripple foresee the XRP ledger fitting into the overarching financial system in the long run. Watching this movie will be of great use to you in gaining an understanding of the significance of the as. Once more, I want to express how much I value your support. I would want to express my gratitude to everyone who has contributed to this channel. What kind of people spend their time liking videos like these? Additionally, in order for these two items to have genuine value, you should subscribe to the channel. We are males. The phrase, hey, Ripple is partnering with this bank in a big way, or hey, Ripple is working with this organization to send money, is one of the things that I hear rather frequently. Greetings, Ripple is currently working on this project because of what central bank is the price of XRP remaining unchanged. I have the impression that this video is correct. This is going to be the closest thing that is coming up. Institutions, on the other hand, are just now starting to become aware of how powerful this technology is and how they may combine these systems into the goods that they already offer. We simply discovered this before the majority of them were able to see it. They did not have a complete understanding of the usefulness from an investment perspective, and as a consequence, we are currently sitting here asking why people are not embracing and utilizing this technology. To put it simply, the issue is that we were just a great deal earlier than we should have been. The very last thing that we are doing is allowing ourselves to be fooled by this enormous transformation. The implementation of regulations is essential for this to take place. I am of the opinion that those rules are suitable. Just around the corner, I believe that the institutions are now aware of the specific requirements that must be met in order for them to continue existing. In relation to this next generation financial system, and I believe that it is becoming more and more obvious that the blockchains on which you and I save our assets, such as XRP on the XRP ledger, are becoming increasingly applicable to this system. Consequently, I believe that the following 10 are your vision. Stablecoin enterprise goods, such as real-world asset tokenization, are aware of commercial loans and real estate, but these products also create decentralized financial ecosystems with features such as yielding ways to manage your finances. There is no distinction between popular culture and online culture when it comes to strategies for holding the assets that you wish to hold right now. It is impossible to differentiate between popular culture and the culture that exists online. Utilizing the technologies of blockchain. The advent of institutional projects that enable decentralized ecosystems on the network is something that we are witnessing right now. These projects are converting stable currency into a feasible means of reaching a bigger audience. There is such a thing as adoption. Over 97% of institutional investors believe that tokenization will have a significant influence on asset management. Bitcoin is not utilized by them. And who doesn't? Those that invest in DeFi, blockchain technology, and cryptocurrency are not what they appear to be. Creating a product that satisfies the needs of the market is the most crucial thing that we aim to do. These are enterprise projects that are compliant, but they also attract people to blockchains. The typical institutional adoption that we have witnessed is distinct from the kind of institutional adoption that we have witnessed with stable currencies. This is the important distinction between the two. Businesses that utilize the XRP ledger primarily for payments are doing a great thing. This is not a bad thing, however. If they use it to launch tokenized loans, they will not be able to move their clients onto the XRP ledger. The provision of regulated products is not our primary objective. Instead, we want to make it possible for genuine decentralized finance ecosystems to exist through the use of regulated goods. There is no justification for running an island on a public blockchain that does not have online connectivity. I believe that token holders will have the ability to carry out such actions on the back end of the system. If the same people you know possess the asset, and there is no difference between starting on a private blockchain and a public blockchain, then the asset is considered to be held by the same people. However, if you hold tokens instead of actual currency and earn the same returns, it will make the situation much more intriguing, and you can utilize it for the same goals. That sure isn't very interesting. That is not something that should be done. If, on the other hand, you are able to use the token as collateral for a loan, there is a possibility that you will be able to do something with it on the other side that you would not be able to accomplish without it. For the purpose of holding the underlying security, a person who is able to rehypothecate ownership will be able to do so, due to the fact that, as you are aware, a good example of this would be enterprise payments, in which a company uses XRP to settle payments with its customers, are not blockchain users, but the consumers of these applications and DeFi apps. The ones who hold the tokens are blockchain and DeFi users. This is the reason why I feel that route to widespread use is the evidence that cannot be disputed. It is my opinion that stablecoins such as Tether and USDC are as institutional as they can get, while at the same time being the reason why these completely decentralized economies are expanding. I have faith in you. There is no denying the fact that institutional adoption will make grassroots adoption easier, and vice versa. This is the case at this given juncture. I believe that the thing that we were too early about when we were trying to convince institutions to use blockchains for their payments was not going to get their customers on board with the idea. Consider the following scenario. Your financial institution makes use of, for instance, XRP, blockchains, and Ripple's payment system. It is my belief that several others were not aware that it was comparable to yours. Are you able to acquire a loan or a stable coin? The most glaring illustration of this is the fact that Ripple's goal is to have decentralized applications available for use with cryptocurrencies. Blockchains that are immune to censorship, like as the XRP ledger, can also include institutional participants that are able to fulfill their regulatory needs and have meaningful interoperability between the two ecosystems. To the contrary, there is a token that serves as a representation of ownership on the remote end. There is a SHIP interest or collateralization against those that are entirely decentralized. At this point, we are able to see that. In the case of the stable coin, for example, we indicated that it would be subject to regulation. Accommodating, it is distributed to customers of persons who go through the procedures of YC and AML. However, after that, it is transferred to the hands of automated market makers or individuals who have it, but are not customers of RIP related to the triple in any way. A form of decentralized ecosystem that is connected to the world of regulatory compliance is made possible as a result of this. This is something that we observe happening with the tokenization of assets on the back wall, and we also observe it happening with on-chain lending. In all of these applications, institutions and grassroots adoption may grow together. And the reason I feel that the most important aspect that helps fascinating ecosystems survive is the synergy between enterprise and grassroots adoption, which is what launched the formation of the internet. It's because of this synergy. Consequently, there is a need for actual institutional adoption. That is going to be the primary cause of, for example, institutional acceptance. In spite of the fact that some of our customers make payments with stable coins or XRP, Ripple's institutional acceptability is demonstrated by the fact that these customers are not added to the blockchain. Even though something sounds like a good thing, it actually isn't. However, this does not truly speed up the option of mass advertising. On the other hand, real-world assets may be tokenized in such a way that these tokenized assets would still be considered real-world assets. In the event that a loan is obtained, let us imagine that you are thinking. When you come across traffic financing, you are aware of what I have with this money, and I do not have a decent approach to invest it. For me to be able to lend right now, I must first register as a user of the blockchain. Since you are currently utilizing a blockchain, it follows that businesses who are incorporating blockchain technology into their clients are necessary if general adoption is to take place. Am I accurate in saying that? Are you currently utilizing blockchain technology? At this point, you are now a user of the blockchain. This is the reason why. These utilized cases should be promoted. The following are the cases that I have been talking about. Encourage the customers to make use of the blockchain, or what we consider to have the ability to turn the corner and pave the road for true widespread adoption, and I find that to be an exciting proposition. Within the past year or so, for example, HSBC has started to talk about tokenized gold, which is something that I believe is a significant development. Also, it is not exactly how I would like it to be. Wonderful if there was nothing else that could be compared to them. I believe that's what we all hope for.